Hello, and welcome to Roll For It, the tabletop RPG show where we're going to play some lovely Shadowrun and take down some megacorps, drug a troll, or possibly find a unicorn and spill urine all over yourself. It's a toss-up. It could be either one after last week. So, just to let you know, we don't have an AVAC today, unfortunately. Pseudo will be MIA due to technical difficulties, and this time we literally do mean technical difficulties. We have no idea where his internet is. He doesn't either.
The irony. The irony.
No, he tweeted me earlier saying, I'm going to tweet you from my phone. I have no idea what's happening to my internet. So hopefully if it comes back, we might have him at the break, but for now we're going to have to run without an AVAC, sadly. But we're back with the usual cast, other than that, of Stejo as Kaber, Shen as Pug, and Splatter as Blowback. So, just to let you know, we have tips available if you want to tip to support the cast and the show. Tips will go towards the running costs and stuff, and then if there's anything left, it'll get split. And you can influence the game with those. There are some levels which get you ability to give dice to people in the game, or a fresh edge, or even possibly get them a favor from someone powerful. In addition, we have subscribers now, which we will have more emotes coming. We're just waiting for the art to get finalized, at which point we'll turn them into like little heads, and then you can spam heads of Caber and Pug and all that. And yes, also you can watch stuff on the Twitch archive, whatever. Like, if you're a subscriber or not a subscriber, go to the archive and you can watch the stuff there. People have kept asking. You can watch it there if you want to. But right, getting straight into it. Last time, starting from the beginning, this run, you've been employed through your friend who is a little bit interesting and works as a chop shop mechanic and owner for some persons or persons unknown to drug a troll named Tiny who is about to fight in a pretty well publicized match for a underground fighting ring that's trying to go legit. As such, drugs are not allowed, and he wants him to be drugged and then disqualified from the match. The idea is then to be able to try and replace him with Pug, since Pug is a pretty heavyweight troll, and then have Pug win, maybe on some long odds, get some good money, and possibly walk away with a sizable amount of money. Now, there is a third option of then being able to get Pug to fail his drug test after the fact and get him disqualified if the opposition who lose then pay you some sort of blackmail monies. That's still up in the air, but that's a possibility. So in trying to do this, they have then tracked down Tiny's hotel, which he has an apartment at. Not got very far there after having gotten thrown out after trying a job interview and failing to actually have legit ID. Then they've managed to talk to Tiny a fair bit at the gym he owns, along with his companion Large. Having done so, they've found out that there's something going weird with the water. It's sort of drugged, and Blowback has noticed and not told anyone else that there are in fact nanites in the water at the gym. In fact, in the little bottles of water available for free from the dispenser.
Avic tried though. He tried real hard.
He tried.
Out of character though. You punked him. You're like, nah, you wouldn't be interested in that. You don't know. I don't want people to panic. I'm trying to be the dad of the group right now. People are going to freak out if there's nanites in the water.
I don't know. You might panic. You're the one who drank from the bottle.
I'm taking responsibility on myself.
Okay. And then, after Blowback got a urine sample from Pug and left it in the van to make sure they had a clean sample that they could use later on.
It was in the med kit. It was in the med kit.
You just said in the van, man.
Did we watch the VOD? Did we verify this? I'm
I
pretty sure
wrote it down as you were going because you said the van, and I was like, okay, this is going to be important. They then went and just a quick casual, they popped to a nearby mage who they've got the number of to get a spell formula. Upon doing so, Kaber found him to be an interesting character. Blowback then went looking for them after they disappeared into a hole in the ground. Nearly got himself shot by a trap, which was full of wooden stakes. Then got chased by a beast spirit, shaped like a unicorn. He promptly jumped into the back of the van, aiming his gun out the back for anyone following him, and landed on the urine sample. On the way home, Kaber laughed at him, and Blowback drove violently enough that Kaber fell down and got covered in some urine. And the last episode ended with Blowback back in his underwear with his clothes again in a bag. This is the second time this has happened. And Kaber making his way home in his white suit, now stained yellow down the trousers.
He tried to tase me too. Let's bring up this important point. He tried to tase me from behind.
Don't tase me, bro.
Those elvish tactics.
But Pseudo stopped it. Why do you think Pseudo's not here?
Oh God. What did you do?
He's learning a complex form. That's why he's not here.
Yeah, he is learning a complex form. It's really complex.
More complex than he thought.
Yeah. Right. We need an underwear emote. At this rate, we might. Okay. So, you effectively are going for your night's rest. Blowback is busy. What are you going to do for clothes?
Laundering aggressively.
Okay, so you're just going to walk in your underwear to the nearest laundrette?
No, I'm going to put on my suit or whatever, my other outfit.
Oh, yeah, because it's in the van.
Suit. Yeah, I got my armored suit.
I would say it was probably hanging up in the van, so you're okay on that one.
Yeah, I put it on hangers. It's on one of those things by the window when you're traveling. So anyways, I'm going to go do my laundry in the meantime so that I can wear my good armor again. I'll get unicorn pee.
Caber is already back at his place, and Pug, what are you up to?
Pug is going to keep studying on KO. He needs to get ready for that fight.
Okay, so you're playing that little computer game that they've got, which is pretty terrible.
You know it. You know it. Every now and then we watch another video of KO, and he tries to implement that. The game doesn't really show it very well. He's not learning too much.
No, it does have a special move for her where she like goes to the back of the ring, gets up on like one of the corners, and then jumps down. And you've not figured out a way to counter that yet.
It keeps working. Yeah, it's like I don't know what to do.
Are you even allowed to do that in UFC? Get up on the turnbuckle and then just like drop kick somebody off of it?
I don't think so.
It's so rowdy.
I mean, in this, it's kind of going also for spectacle, so...
That's wild.
Now, I do actually have to mention that a few times you've bumped into a character named Bob, who you've encountered on your previous runs. An orc who was originally a down-and-out kind of burned-out druggie who you met, and then you kind of made him into a drug kingpin by accident. You left him with an entire shop full of industrial machinery used in the process of making large volumes of different drugs on the street, and also large stalls of other drugs which were already pre-cut, ready to go on the street. And you left him with them, and he now seems to position himself as somewhat of a local dealer. He's come up a few times on your run so far. I don't know if it's going to be relevant going on, but it's worth mentioning considering people have no idea who he is yet and are still kind of wondering what the hell's going on and why you don't want to meet him so badly.
All right. While I'm walking to the laundromat, I'm going to call Raj real fast and see if he knows anything about Bob because they're in the same area. Because they're in the same part of town. Maybe he's heard what's going on with him so we can get a little bit more information. I kind of want to find out. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But it's worth a shot.
Yeah, rings 2 or 3 times. It's like, wait, hey, mate, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Not much. How's you? What's how's the job? You prepared? Yeah.
It's looking clean right now. We got plans in motion. I got a question for you, though. I had a question last time, but I got another question for you. Questions keep arising.
Yeah, many questions. It's fun, mate. Just, shoot away.
You heard of a little bastard named Bob dealing around the area of the gym or anything like that? He's a orcish guy. He's got like a gold tusk or like a metal tusk. I don't know. I heard word he's been dealing around, and I'm trying to figure out if he's on the level or if there's something going on with him. Basically, I'm trying to decide if I want to bring him in on the plan or not.
Oh, Death something. He's got a street name. Dr. Death, something like that. Death Deep. That's some street name, right? It's some guy called Bob is an orc, whatever. I've heard of this guy. He suddenly came on the scene and he had like large tons of bliss to move.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, like I've been hearing all these rumors, right? That some like guy just appeared on the scene, right? Like a few weeks back, shipped a whole like crazy toad of bliss and got himself a bit of a like profile. Probably a bit too much of a profile. Like it's weird because no one in that business kind of goes to that profile that quickly, or even wants that profile. You don't want the star on you, mate.
Yeah. All right. So he's got a profile. Is that like he's got law enforcement looking into him? Do you know about that?
Not that I know of yet, but you don't really want to, be flashing that much cargo around. You see?
Yeah, for sure. I can understand that. All right. Well, I heard his name around while we were working on the job, and he hangs out around the gym quite a bit where Tiny trains. And so I figured I'd get a little bit of background information on him, just figure out, if he's on the level or if this guy is kind of a liability.
I mean, I don't know him personally, mate. I just heard the rumors, but seems, I mean, I wouldn't, if I had a few, £1,000 of Ferraris show up, just selling off all that Noin, I wouldn't flash them all and be like, yeah, you want to buy a Ferrari, mate?
Yeah. Sounds like you might have the tax man sniffing up soon. All right, man. Thanks for the info. I just figured I'd ask since we're all in the same area.
That's fine, mate. You got any problems, call me up, And I'm still looking out for a guy who can do your, you wanted a fancy helmet, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I did. I'm a little bit, I had to go in, I had to get a new sin, man. I've been burning sins left and right, dude. And so, unfortunately, I'm a little bit scant right now when it comes to the cash, but I definitely still am interested in the helmet. I'll get back to you on it, though.
Yeah, I think I might have found some. So when you got the cash, hit me up and I'll make some inquiries more for you.
Yeah, that and the van. I got you, man. I'll see you later.
All right. Okay, so he hangs up. What do you fancy doing now? Or are you going to go to sleep for the night? Because it is pretty late by this point.
Yeah, if my laundry's done, I'm going to bed. I've been peed on too much. I'm exhausted from being peed on. And being tasered by elves. Unsuccessfully.
True. Okay, so you'll sleep.
I'm going to have a shower and then go to sleep.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kaber has a long shower, and go sleep, and you will need to
Just stand there
roll
and
for
cry.
your sleeping.
Don't need to.
Haven't you spent a point of edge?
I have. I did last session, yeah.
I did spend a point of edge. You're totally right, mate. Didn't even notice. Yeah, so it's 10 dice.
That will be a fail. No point of edge back for you, Kaber. I'm sorry.
So wait, how many successes do you need to actually sleep?
4.
Wow, that's a lot of
He
successes.
took it at the high level for insomnia. So you've like these dreams, and it's constantly you're seeing yourself riding a unicorn, and there's sort of these yellow fountains nearby, and then the unicorn tries to throw you off, and you're constantly trying to hold on. And how many times you manage it, you always end up going straight headfirst into a fountain, and there's always a smiling dwarf standing over you with a gun.
Oh man.
You sort of toss and turn, you don't really get much sleep. And in the morning, when you all arise, wake up, whatever, you all notice that you've got a message that's been waiting for you for a few hours. It's just a simple text message from Pseudo that says, gone to do some research. Don't worry about me. Back whenever.
That's kind of cryptic.
To be fair, it's Pseudo.
Yeah, that is true. He does vanish every now and again.
He's probably passed out somewhere. He found
pseudo-less, gents.
What's that?
It appears as though we're pseudo-less, gents.
Well, what are you doing today? Today's drug day, right? We got to find some drugs.
Yeah, today is definitely drug day. We need to find ourselves something that we can put in Tiny's food at the dinner tonight. Otherwise, sans pseudo, we have some major issues on our hands. So,
Yeah.
I figure.
I don't want to be talking to Bob though. I still want to keep him away. But we do know that Bob's dealing because you've seen him in the gym. Well, at least we think he's dealing. So, you think there's anyone that we could try and get to buy the drugs off of Bob?
I mean, we could just go through a fixer. I mean, that's pretty standard practice. It's going to cost us, though. I mean, they're going to take like a 20 or 10% off the top of whatever we do, and it's got to be worth their time.
Well, do we have any idea what Bob's dealing?
Sounds like bliss, from what my boy told me.
Is that really what we want, though?
We can use whatever at this point. The fight is so close that almost anything's going to show up in his piss test. I mean, we could throw whatever in there and he'd probably be fine. I mean, he may fail it all on his own since all the water in that place is drugged.
Yeah, no kidding.
No idea.
But weren't we supposed to? I mean, if we wanted better pay, weren't we supposed to make it look like he's juicing?
I think we
just
just have
have
to
to
get him to fail the drug test.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Okay, so while you're discussing this, I assume over your comm links, because I think you're all still at your houses. Kayla, you get an incoming call from Kevin.
Bring, bring. Bring, bring.
Sorry, not Kevin. It's Jake.
That makes more sense to me.
Yeah, that would make more sense. So Jake Eckhard, your fixer, calls you up. Hey up. How you doing, Caber?
Alright, chummer.
Hey, you asked me about them drugs a little while back.
That's right.
I got a bead on some sort of a waiting steroid you were asking for, right?
That's right, yeah.
And not got much. I got like maximum like 2 doses, but if you want them.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
Alright,
Well, I
you
need
want
to.
both?
Hopefully, can you get someone to drop them off?
Yeah, and get someone to drop them off. Where do you want to drop it off?
Just at the usual place, just around the corner from the house.
Alright, suits me fine. Price for 2 is it's gonna be $4.50.
No sheen, man.
Alright. I'll be around there in about 40 minutes.
Alright, see you in a bit.
What, not under a trash bin?
Let's not talk about that ever again.
It's so funny.
Quoted. Right, so I'm going to. I'm just going to ping a text message saying that I've got the drugs sorted. The 450 in the end. 2 doses.
Okay.
Let's hope we can get this done.
Yeah, let's do this thing. I'm on board.
Just confirm that 2 doses is enough for showing up in the blood test. I assume so.
The blood test should show anything, but I mean, Blowback would know more about that than me.
It should be pretty comprehensive. We should be with 2 doses. You just flip that into like some bisque or into like a beer or something like that. He said he's not drinking though, so you might want to go to the restaurant beforehand and see if you can find a cook that wants to slip it into his food when you come in that night.
Who picked the restaurant?
We haven't picked a restaurant yet.
Might want to pick one that Tiny likes to go to so you can know what he's going to be ordering.
It's true. When you call him today, ask him to suggest a place maybe.
All right. No worries.
The sooner the better.
Okay, I'm going through my notes just now. Sorry. I've got a lot of notes.
All right. Well, meanwhile, Pug's just going to keep going through anything he can find on the. He's already played the game a lot. He's already watched a bunch of videos on KO, so he's just going to be browsing forums, seeing if people can any crackpot ideas on what type of weakness KO might have, like what type of losses she's suffered in the past,
Okay,
how she's succeeded in the past when she should have lost.
Make me this would be a logic plus data processing. You don't have data processing because you kind of lack that. So just make a logic test. You don't need to do -1. You can just do flat logic, and then you can drop 1 die, roll again. So that took you the first hour. You just found nothing. You actually got a little bit interested. Drop 1 die, roll again.
This is how our day is gonna go.
You read the forums and you get really engrossed in this really long fan fiction about Tiny and KO. It's a really good fan fiction, about their battles of adversity and how eventually they like start shipping them. And you just spend like 3 hours browsing this forum. You're like, this is amazing. And you come out going, oh yeah, I was meant to be looking at. Oh damn.
It was like one of those afternoons where you get on TV tropes.
Yeah.
This is
and the time just vanishes.
This is why nothing ever gets done in his life.
How are you so beefy? I never see you work out. You're always on the internet. Defies logic.
Muscle stimulants, man. You don't need to be working out.
See, you're gonna fail your drug test anyways. We're gonna get that double payout.
Okay.
We're doing all of this to drug Tiny to put Shen in, who will then fail a drug test anyway.
Yeah, I mean, from here on in, man, I sent a message over to Caber, and I'm just like, from here on in, it's your show, man. Make it happen. Do your thing. I'm sure you'll come through. I mean, our roles are looking good. This is out of character. That's not in the text message.
Alright, so I'm going to give Tiny a phone.
Go
Ding,
through,
ding.
go through,
Ding.
go through. Hey, hello. How can I help you?
Hey Tiny, how's it going? It's Caber here. We spoke in the gym about doing some work together.
Oh yeah, elven fellow, white suit.
That's the one. So I was thinking, when are you next free to get this meal on the go, so we can have a chat about this?
I'm a bit free, busy tonight, but I can be free 2 days' time.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely fine. So where do you have any place in mind? Is there anywhere that you like to go around here? I mean, I'm pretty easy when it comes to somewhere to eat.
I mean, if you're paying, you can pick.
Taking him to some sleazy place with some munchie boxes. I bet somebody had no problem slipping some shit into a munchie box. Screw it.
All right, man. I will. I'll have a little look at places to take you, and yeah, I'll make sure it's somewhere nice.
Okay, I'm looking forward to hearing about how you can help the community around here.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Right, I've got to get back. We're training some underprivileged orphans soon.
God. Laying it on thick.
All right, mate.
You check the brochure and it does actually say that like Wednesday, 10 a.m. is underprivileged orphan day. It's like a 2-hour session they do.
Nice. All right, man. Take it easy.
Okay. Turns off.
Right, I'm going to go out in my, just in my casuals and my civvies, and get my suit cleaned again at my local laundromat, my local dry cleaners.
Okay.
Don't fail your role this time.
College, man.
So you pop out, and I mean, there's probably a laundromat like just a few hundred meters away. So you pop down there, make perception roll.
Get my perception rolls. Ugh. I do it enough you think I would remember. Nope. Ah, yes, that's why I keep failing them.
I always just remember mine's 6. That's pretty
Okay,
much
so
it.
you notice that the small Chinese man who sort of looks after this place has a very strange, sweet odor about him. It's just kind of off-putting, really.
Why are you
Nothing
sniffing
else.
old Chinese man, man? You said make a perception roll.
It's creeping on this guy.
Walking up.
Sniffing his head.
But yeah, no. As they're dry cleaning your suit, etc., you get a text message that says, "At the corner now."
Right, I'm going to. Is my suit done?
No, it's going to take another hour.
Ah, no worries. Right, I'm just going to nip out for 2 seconds. I'll be back for the suit in a little bit.
Okay, you go do that.
Okay.
Okay, you pop out, and on the corner is this little dwarf kid who's just sitting there, sort of tapping his foot, and he sees you. He's like, "Oi, you okay, then, mate?
I'm so fucking loud, mate. What's up?
Oi, are you okay, then, mate? A friend said to give you this," and he hands you like a tiny little envelope.
Alright, no shame, man.
Ooh, thank you very much. Someone has a bonus die. Thank you very much,
What?
Blackstone.
Hooray!
So next time you've got a test, you can add a die to it if someone so chooses, or you could save that die for whenever you really need it. Or if you add it to an extended test, it does count towards the entire extended test.
Huzzah!
Right, so the kid's looking at you like,
Alright, here's in 20 new yen. Piss off.
"Well, no, I might be waiting for." He pulls out like a little bit of paper and he looks at it. It's what? Yeah, he hands you the bit of paper. It says like 459.
Alright, I'm gonna send a quick text over to Jake just to make sure that I'm supposed to give the kid the money.
He sends you a picture back of the kid. The kid looks kind of pissed off in the picture, but it's the same guy.
Alright, here's the fucking money.
You hand him a little cred stick, and he slots it quickly, and then nods and just hurries away. "Bloody doing business, mate."
Piss off. Right, I'm going back to the dry cleaners.
You're such a people person for a face.
Yeah, he's
No, you'll come back again. Your suit nearly
Yeah,
ready.
I would-
Just wait. Suit ready in 10 minutes.
Can I astrally perceive in here?
Yeah, you can.
Right.
The laundry is spooky.
I don't know, man. It's the sweet smell that got me.
Chat was saying that's how you know that he's a smart old man, because he smells sweet.
Okay, you flip over to astral perception. Do a perception roll for me.
He's full of that wisdom.
So the old man definitely glows with an aura which isn't really normal metahuman aura. It looks more like a spirit.
He's a genie. Ask him for some wishes.
He's haunting your suit.
Rub his magic lamp.
No, don't do that.
Don't rub anything old and dusty. This is one of the tenets that Caber lives his life by.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably not bad.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. I'm just going to note that down just now.
Okay.
Messing with this crazy old guy. He's probably going to punch me in the face again. I know what happens.
I sent a text over to Caber saying, "You got the shit yet?"
Yeah, just send it back. Yeah, got it. I'll be at the lockup and as soon as I can.
All right, it says shit, yeah, and it goes back. It's got like a little fist. It's like, we accomplished crime.
Meanwhile, Pug is going to send some text over to Blowback and just show him all this wonderful data he found on KO. And he goes, I couldn't find anything. Can you help me look this shit up? I'm terrible at finding stuff, man. I need to find a weakness in KO.
I'm going to help him with the matrix search.
Damn right.
Do we combine our dice rolls, or how does that work when I'm helping somebody with a task?
So yeah, if you want to roll separately, you can effectively roll logic plus data processing. You don't have data processing, so just roll flat logic, and then every hour you can roll again, but you minus a die until you run out of die.
Okay.
And I'm done, right?
Yes, I'm afraid you are done. You might, at the GM's discretion, you can roll another day.
Is it possible to use? Oh, never mind. Okay, I had an idea to try and skirt around that, but it's not going to work. All right, I'll just do one logic check. I don't have that many logic dice. I'm a little concerned about critically failing while surfing.
Okay, so you didn't critically fail, but you did just get 0 hits. So the next hour you take a die away and you can roll again.
What's the worst that can happen by critically failing on the internet?
One success.
You go viral. That's what happens.
Yeah.
And that'd be a critical glitch.
This is life without pseudo.
So as you walk, like, trolling around one of the forums, just like on your comlink.
Come on now.
Okay, maybe not trolling one of the forums. You're trolling the forum on your comlink, and you're looking for data and stuff. You notice, like, you just kind of... You just get the ire of one of the members of the forum, and you're not sure why, and you start backpedaling, and they just start, like, laying into you over and over and over again, like, oh, you're not a real fan, you're just one of these, groupie fans. You just make up, I've been in this for, like, 12 years. If you can't name all the, and he just goes on and on and on, and it turns out that it's a Deca, and you only notice this when your comlink gets an attack against it.
Damn it.
Roll me device rating.
Jesus. It's the worst day of my life. Let's see here. Do you have I have the same comm link that you have, Pug. Do you have the device rating written down? I'm sorry.
That's rating 4.
There it is. I found it. It's on my gear list. Oh, never mind. Mine's 5. Hooray! Apparently we don't.
Oh, there you go.
I'm about to get annihilated.
Right. So 3 net hits. So 6 plus 3, 9. What's the device rating you said?
5.
Your comlink takes a bit of a beating. The display starts wobbling a little bit, and it's up to you what you do now. You're literally in combat time. You've got 3 seconds.
I mean, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do, so it's just like turn it off, maybe? I don't fucking
You
know.
turn the comlink off, and then turn it back on again, and it seems fine.
Ugh, probably got marks and shit on me right now.
You
Alright,
would
so I'm
know
gonna
that
swap
turning a
over to
device
one of
off
my
removes any marks. Because when you do that, and you have marks on something else, your marks disappear. Even just normal access marks, so yeah, you would know that.
Alright. I'm gonna move to my metal link for the rest of the run, just in case. You never know. I text everybody from the burner and I say, hey, hit me right here. Some punk ass decker on the internet's trying to act hard with my Hermes. I need Pseudo to fix it, send Grok after him. But Pseudo's not here right now. And I will
Continue with your
remember
search,
this.
by the
It's
way.
in the notes. I am going to have revenge for this. This guy's gonna burn. My Technomancer's gonna destroy him.
You can roll an extra die if you want. You've got one last roll left on your extended test.
Wait, what am I rolling?
Your
oh,
extended
no.
test, you can roll one more die if you want. No?
I can't have any more internet neckbeards messing with my comm links.
Okay, sure. Bear in mind that since you don't have a decker, you can still hire the services of a decker if you need one on a permanent or pro rata basis, and you can also just hire and sort of sweet talk information out of anyone. So you do have options. Chat's a little bit worried about you.
They're worried about the group. We are kind of falling apart right now without him, aren't we? We seem lost.
Well, Pseudo was the guy who kept a level head every time Caber was talking shit, every time Pug was being a dick, and every time the group got in a tight situation, Pseudo was always there to calm things down and keep things going in the right direction. He's not here today.
That's how you know it's going to get off the rails. This plan is going to go so wrong in so many ways.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna suck.
No. Oh, you have your suit. Your suit is ready, sir. There you go. Very good suit.
Alright, thanks, man.
He sort of nods,
No.
and that costs you 15 9.
And I am broke. Is anything?
How much you have left?
300.
20 more
Man.
urine stains.
See,
You
people
could go-
always, right, just out of character a bit, but people always say, like, like, why doesn't Kaber have this and why doesn't Kaber have that? I've got 300 new yen to my name.
He's broke. That's why he's a caterpillar. That's pretty much what it comes down to. If you're broke in Shadowrun, you're a caterpillar.
Alright, so I'm going to head over to the lockup. Now that I've got my suit.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep it in the bag.
Everyone else there?
Yeah.
I'm there.
Okay, so you walk in, you find the other two already there. Pug's still trying to play that little game, and you can see him just like furiously pressing buttons on his comlink and so on. As you know, you've got a data jack, don't you? You're just plugged into it, and you're like, just pulling these faces.
I'm throwing little shadow punches though. I gotta get involved.
You got a little Rocky montage going on in your head.
I'm going to look at the brochure for the gym and figure out what time they close at.
The gym closes at 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Okay, so Caber, you need to take him out to dinner after 8 p.m. Because I think if you give me, you got how many doses of the thing did you get?
I got 2.
So if I take 1 dose, we know the gym closes at 8 p.m. You take him out to dinner at 8:30ish. I can go to the gym and burgle it and try to lace one of the protein shakes that's inside of his office too, so we have redundancy here. Hopefully there's no cleaning staff and there's nobody dicking around in the place. I'm going to take a look around, and if it's too hot, then I'll just keep the dose and come back. But since my face is known down there, I'm going to try and keep a level head while I'm in the area. And if it just looks too shaky, I'm not going to go for it. I mean, I'm a little bit worried about security. Without Pseudo, they might have cameras, they might have anything in there, and we have no way of knowing. And so realistically, I'd like to go in there with a mask on and everything like that. But that doesn't go so well for being clandestine when you're like walking out in front of a building with a balaclava on. Kind of looks suspicious to the rest of the neighborhood. So unfortunately, I'm just going to kind of walk around the block, and if it seems like there's just too many people dithering around and sitting around doing jack shit nothing, we'll just hope that everything goes well at the restaurant. But
Yeah. Just make sure to have a look around the back as well. You don't need to go in the front door all the time.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, and as you're having this conversation, like, seriously, face to face, in the background is the giant hunched shape of a troll, goggles down, Data Jack out to his comlink, going like this.
Is Pug not supposed to be doing a bit of research?
He's been playing video games for the past 48 hours, man. He hasn't logged off. I'm pretty sure he's accumulated a fine just fatigue oil all over his body from not bathing and just playing video games the whole time. Apparently, this shit's addictive right now.
Pug, as you hear him, look, you can hear him say that out of the corner of your ear. You get like achievement unlocked. Then you get level 29. Would you like to share this with your friends? Share it to
Yes,
MeFeed.
yes, share it, share it.
Tweet it.
And it gets shared immediately to Blowback and Kayla's MeFeed accounts.
You see what I mean? Bing, bing. This is my life.
Wow. I'm glad I went home. Fuck
Yeah, probably a good call, man. Probably a good call. I hope this practice works and that this is not just fantasy. Hopefully he's got the SimSense plugged in or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got an idea about the restaurant though.
All right.
If we go to a decent enough restaurant, we should be able to take in a bottle of something for ourselves, like pre-laced, so that I don't have to do it in the restaurant.
You mean like alcohol? Because he's not drinking right now. He told me he's off the alcohol right now before the fight.
No, I mean, like, we could always take in like a bottle of sparkling water or a bottle of something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it does look a bit more suspicious. But I'm sure we could get one of the waiters to serve it.
Might be a plan. Might be a plan. Worst case scenario is you have them. I've legitimately, it might be an okay idea. My thought there was that if we just keep the dose, though, we can put it into anything, or we can just give it to one of the cooks and they can put it where they think it'll go in the background. Whereas if we have the sparkling bottle, that limits us a little bit in terms of.
Yeah.
Like, it's a solid plan, but we're not sure he's gonna. What if he brings his own? What if he, because it seems like the kind of guy that walks around with a gallon of water all day, every day, because he's trying to bulk or whatever. So, a little concerning.
I was gonna lift up his goggles and just butt in the conversation. I thought you said he was drinking protein shakes.
Yeah, he's on protein shakes pretty hard right now. They look terrible, like dog vomit. Won't see me drinking that shit.
Was he carrying anything around with him?
That was pretty much it. Just the protein shakes. It'd be possible that we could. If we had
kind of.
That's fine. We don't need him anyways.
Yeah, don't you?
We make all of our rolls quickly. Everybody, roll for perception. Roll attacks. Undefended. Are they surprised? They're surprised. I deem it. I'm the vice GM.
They are unsurprised, and they in fact have a dragon lying in ambush.
I've seized power. The time has come. The coup.
Twums. Okay.
Awaken.
So, is there anything you want to do before that dinner?
I'm just gonna go over to Raj's shop and help him work on random stuff, build up the relationship a little bit.
Okay.
I was going to keep doing his research. He's going to keep failing, but he's going to try those rolls every day.
Okay.
And then I'll assume over the next 2 days that any conversations we ever happening via comm and text.
Can I give him a hand with his research?
Yeah, you can all do effectively a research. I'll let you do a research per day since you're not even using device processing. But in the next 2 days, if you want, this is an opportunity for you to work for the man or work for the people. You can exchange 1 karma for 2,000 Noyen, or you can exchange 2,000 Noyen for 1 karma. No, I'm gonna go for it.
Nah, I'm just hustling at the gym.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just hustling at the shop with whatever he needs help with.
Okay.
Need my karma.
I like where I'm sitting right now with both karma and cash, so I think I'm okay.
Okay. Day 1, you can all make extended tests. Feel free. Let me know if you critical glitch or glitch.
I got one success.
Well
Woo!
done.
This was a logic test, yeah?
Yes, just logic.
I got 1. Cross-reference.
I got 2.
Man, you're brave rolling 1 dice. You don't want to end up with any more hackers running up our lockup.
Ah, come on. Pug, don't crit fail.
I got 4 successes in total.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm a logical fellow.
You managed to find a list of some of, maybe all of, you're not sure if it's complete or not, the cyberware and bioware that KO has installed. I'll read it off as so. Adrenaline pump. Dermal plating 3. Wired reflexes 1. Reflex recorder. Bone density augmentation 3. Reaction enhancers 1.
Thanks.
Trying to write those down, but that was quick.
Adrenaline pump. Dermal plating 3. Wired reflexes 1. Reflex recorder. Bone density augmentation 3. And reaction enhancers 1.
I'm gonna send a text over to Caber and be like, "Hey, does your fixer have a lineup on a decker that would want to go with me on the night of to make sure that we don't have any security in the area?" I'm really worried about cameras. I'm worried about any type of like RFID listener, like any listening devices, anything like that. I just need them shut down. His job would it'd probably be pretty simple. It's just a gym, and Tiny doesn't strike me as a technical dude, so chances are Matrix security be light.
I'll hit up Jake and see if he's got anyone. Surely I can grab someone on short notice that can help us out with this.
All right, thanks, man. I feel better about it. I feel real naked right now going into that place without any technical backup. He might be able to help us out with some of this research too.
Yep. All right, I'm just gonna send a quick text over to Jake saying, "Can you get a deco super short notice? It'll need to be for tomorrow night. Very simple job, just a bit of Overwatch while we try and break something."
Wait, what book did you pick up there, EE? Don't smirk. What book is it? We need to...
The book.
The book.
The Last Rites. The Book of the Dead. Right. So Jake calls you back pretty quickly, actually, like 2 minutes later, and says, "Hey, Caber. Yeah, I could probably find you a decker. I mean, one of the ones I used to use in the area seemed to have just dropped off the grid recently, but I've got a couple of others I can hit up."
No worries, man. If you can hit them up and get back to me ASAP. We just need
Sure.
it for one night. It's not even.
I mean,
like
I'll
a
check up, but I've got a human fella. Actually, yeah, a human fella and a troll might be able to help you.
Alright, man. Like, either or. Just let me know the prices.
Alright, well, human fella might not be available. I think he's on an extended job. I'll check for you. Troll fella's definitely in town, and ask him.
I'll shoot, man.
Okay. And you log off, and you get a call back 12 minutes later. So pretty soon. Alright, mate, yeah. I got you, fella. Troll fella by the name of Black Sun says that he's up for a job tonight. That suits you?
Alright. Sounds perfect, mate.
Finder's fee, putting in contact is, I mean, we're friends, so call it 500. And then his fee for tonight is just, you say it's a simple job?
Yeah, super easy.
Alright, provide it super easy. I mean, how many things are you talking about turning off?
I've no idea, mate. It won't be much. We're just breaking into somewhere low-key.
I mean, alright, call it 500 then. If it involves any shooting, that goes up by 2 grand though.
It shouldn't do.
Alright. There you go.
I'll
Be
shoot,
grand
mate.
altogether.
Thanks,
Tell me when you got it and I'll send you a message on and put you in contact.
Alright, thanks.
Alright, no problem, mate.
I'm just going to call up Blowback. They say we've got ourselves a decker.
Okay.
That'll cost us 1,000 new yen.
Do you want it up front or does he want it after the run? Either way, I'll cover it.
We'll just go 1,000 up front, and then after the run, we'll depending on what happens, we might need to pay a bit extra if it starts going shooty. But I'm sure you could just leave them in advantages.
Yeah, that's not an option. It's not going to go shooty. So I wire the 1,000 over to Caber so that he can pay the front cost.
Okay.
I'm just going to forward it straight on to.
Okay, at which point you then get a pretty short clipped message through about 2 minutes later. Signed Black Sun. It says when, where, what do you want me to bring?
I'm just going to forward that on to Blowback. I'll just be an in-between.
Okay, so I'm going to message him. Black Sun, good to meet you. We're going to be hitting up a gym. What part of town is it? I'm sorry, out of character. I can't remember all these names of the parts of town.
I believe it was in West Ham.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
You and I are going to be hitting West Ham tonight. We're going to be going to a gym, and I just need you to run security overwatch and make sure that they don't have any listening devices, any cameras or anything like that. If you can keep me off the grid, we're going to be in and out 25 minutes tops. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If it's too hot over there, we're just going to leave, and you just made yourself a nice little fee for doing nothing. But nice to meet you, man.
You get another very short clip text message through. It seems to be his style, saying, give me the address and I'll hit it out for some research now. And let me know a time tonight and I'll be there.
Okay. I wire him the digital copy of the brochure that I've got from the gym.
Okay.
So he has all the info he needs.
It's gonna be Tiny's brother or some shit.
I know, right? Fuck's sake.
Okay, so Blowback, did you get given a copy of the augmentations by Kaba?
No.
Okay.
I'll send over.
Okay, in which case, make a biotechnology roll. So logic plus biotech.
Okay. Logic plus biotech. That's weird. Oh, never mind. I got panicky for a second. My character sheet wouldn't load. I was like, oh my god! Please don't be lost.
That sounds when like someone messages your comlink, mate.
Yeah. It ruined my character sheet. He trolled me so hard that it destroyed me as a human being and my definitions of the world.
Trolled. Oh, racist.
Oh no!
Shit, I'm gonna edge that.
Would I be able to know the essence that would be left after all those augmentations?
If you make a biotechnology roll.
Fuck it then.
Okay, Blowback. You would know that she probably has one or less essence left. In addition, you would definitely pick out the fact that dermal plating would give her 3 armor. Density augmentation would give her some toughness. Reflex recorder probably is like unarmed or something, so she's got a bit of a buff skill there. She's certainly a little bit fast if the wide reflexes and reaction enhancers. However, the one you've got to note is the adrenaline pump. So, an adrenaline pump basically is a gland in your lower abdomen connected to both supraadrenal glands. When dormant, the pump is merely a reservoir for adrenaline. When activated, a small muscular sac contracts, sending a surge of concentrated adrenaline to your bloodstream. Physical and emotional stress can force your pump to activate if you fail a composure test. Otherwise, you can trigger it as a free action. When the pump is active, you ignore injury modifiers completely and don't fall unconscious even if your stunt monitor is filled. You can't rest, but the adrenaline pump's rating is added to your strength, agility, reaction, and willpower attributes. The pump works for rating times D6 combat turns. It can't be switched off early. When the time's up, you crash and take stun damage equal to the number of combat turns the pump was active. Blah, 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 blah. However, you cannot fall unconscious while it is active, and it adds its bonus to strength, agility, and reaction.
Okay.
But it can be triggered early with a failed composure test.
So talk shit in the ring. Talk shit hard. And then just run around the ring while the adrenaline pump's going until it runs out. She knocks herself out from stress.
It would need to be defined as physical or emotional stress, and someone who goes in the ring a lot maybe wouldn't consider that as stressful, perhaps.
Pug's a powerful shit talker. He goes deep. He gets personal. I think so.
Can we have a look at to see if she's got any family?
Well, after use, the pump requires 1 hour to regenerate its supply. So just bear in mind that it will regenerate its supply, but it'll take an hour. In terms of her family, you would need more hits. You haven't got enough background on her yet, I'm afraid. You can always ask a Decker, or you can do more research. Or,
yeah,
more
we got this Decker now.
Since you don't have very good ability to do matrix research, you can just ask around, ask favors, tip people, bribe people, sweet talk people, whatever.
I don't want to let this Decker know what we're doing.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Which you can, in case you can like ask around, sweet talk people, ask your fix to find out, etc.
I'll need to be the next day before we do any more research, won't it?
If you want to research something different, you can.
Yeah.
I can if we want to research something different. Alright.
Might be possible before the run if we could have a Decker glitch her comlink, and then we could hire somebody as a messenger to tell her something bad's happened to her family or something like that. I mean, it's lo-fi, But if she doesn't have the comm link, she can't she won't be able to verify unless you maybe borrow somebody else's or something like that. But we just need her to lose her composure long enough to make the adrenaline
pump. Yeah.
So
Or,
then
I mean,
during the fight,
like-
she doesn't have it.
Was just kidnap someone that's part of her family.
Or we could actually just do something horrible instead of just saying it.
We live next to this wonderful river.
Oh no, we found your family in a barrel in the middle of the Thames. Ah!
I mean, as you're saying with the whole message of glitching comlinks, you can also hire a decker to send a spoof message command.
That'd work.
So that's another option for you. I'm giving you options since you don't have a decker or technomancer. I'm just giving you the options that you could use had you had someone of that caliber.
Maybe this Black Sun guy will be worth using for more than one thing.
We got him pretty cheap, man. I don't know. Knowing what I know about Shadowrun, people that work cheap, I'm not so sure about this. We'll see. I'll keep an eye on him tonight.
Okay, so
Or 2 nights, I guess.
are you gonna do anything before? Are you gonna search? Okay.
I'm gonna search, yeah.
3 hits. Okay.
Alright, I'm done.
You don't take any more.
Whoa.
Nice.
6 hits. Okay, on 6 hits, you find out that she has an elderly grandma who she takes care of a little bit in between some of her fights. She also used to run with a gang in the area. But it's a very minor gang that seemed to have like just mostly been about street graffiti and stuff, and doesn't seem to be a big thing anymore. But she has an elderly grandma, and she pops up there occasionally.
Nice grandma you've got there.
You don't know exactly where she lives. You know she lives vaguely somewhere in Dagenham.
Remember, during the fight, your grandmother's a whore. That's all you can say over and over and over again.
You do have KO's address, though, because you managed to bump into her me feed profile, and you managed to see her profile picture, and it was her, like, just in front of a building posing or whatever. And you managed to recognize some of the background and so forth, and you managed to figure out where exactly she lives. And that is just in between West Ham and Dagenham.
Chat's asking if the grandmother's name was Beatrice.
David?
Okay.
Elf grandmother. Alright. I'm going to sing a sing. I'm going to phone up Jake again. For Jake.
All right, Kaber. What's up? It's only been a few minutes since you last called me, mate.
All right, man. I was just having a chat with the guys, and I need some info. I need to see if you can find someone.
Yeah, sure. I can have a look. Who are you talking?
So I've got this job coming up that we're working on just now, and it's got something to do with a boxer. She's called KO. She's a troll boxer. Not sure if you've heard about her. She's pretty famous on the old treads.
Not a troll.
Maybe name rings a bell. On that,
Nah,
can't really say.
I need you to do a quick lookout for me, man. I need some information on her, and more importantly, her grandmother. I know that sounds fucking weird,
Mate. I've been with you too long to ask questions, right? I don't want to know.
I just need to know where the woman lives.
Plausible deniability.
That's the one, mate. Right,
You want to know where she lives?
Yeah, I need to know where she lives, that's all.
Okay, do you want any information on Aris? You said you wanted someone on OK Aris. KO Aris, that was the one.
That's the one. Nah, man, don't need much info on her.
Okay.
I've got as much as I need. I just need to know where this grandma lives.
All right, well, I'll have a look into it. I suspect it won't be very much at all. If it's, worthwhile, I'll mention some cash, but otherwise it might just be a cheap job. I'll have a bit of an ask and get back to you.
Alright, man, Nalsheen.
We are going to do horrible things without Pseudo here.
We lack a moral compass, so our directionality takes a quick turn south. It's getting dark.
For me.
He just sends you over a GPS tag, a picture, and an actual written address as well for a place in Dagenham. And in through the blurry picture, in through the bottom window, you can see an old humanoid woman, probably human from the look of it. It's not a great photo. Sitting there watching some trivia.
Alright, so guys, I've got so we're talking about this adrenal thing. I've got a great idea to give her a little fright just before the fight, so that we can get that thing going. But don't worry, it doesn't involve kidnap or murder yet.
I text back, why you gotta put the yet at the end, man?
It's the backup plan, man. It's always
Why
the
are you
backup
always
plan.
trying so hard to convince me how terrible you are?
Well, you've got to have spare plans, man. But no, I just want to try and frighten her and say that, like, we know where our grandma lives and we've got eyes on her or something, man. We need to make it look convincing. We need to make this chick shit herself, because I want that adrenal gland to fire off before the fight.
It's probably not a terrible plan.
I mean, like, the other plan is if we just completely leave the adrenal gland, then when Pug's fighting her, he just needs to play keep away until it switches off and knocks her the fuck out.
It's a ring, man.
You've got a long reach. Just fucking
Trade
bob
that
it.
initiative. Full defense. Full defense.
Just palm her forehead and hold her away. She can't reach.
Very much, man. Is that what you've been doing in that fucking game all day?
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Then why are you suggesting it?
It ain't gonna work.
This is why you can't beat level 24, man. You're too married to the strategy.
That's it, man. So we need to, like, what do you guys think? I mean, we can try and pop this adrenal gland early, or we can just ignore it and just see how Pug does in the ring with her.
No, I think we should definitely neutralize it. That's the major thing that she has that gives her an advantage right now.
Yeah, I think we have to.
I mean, I'm worried about the bone lacing because that's going to make her hurt like hell when she hits. But the adrenal gland turns her into just a nightmare factory. And so she does have an advantage over Pug there, regardless of size and, attributes. We definitely need to figure out a way to get that thing at least turned off now that Pseudo's not available, because he was going to be hacking the shit out of her stuff for us. But since he's gone off the grid.
I really don't want to involve the grandmother more than needs to be, but I mean,
ultimately we could also have a Decker just send a text message from family members saying that something's gone wrong with Granny. It's a little bit more of an expensive spoof op, but that might do it too. It might even get her to call the fight. I don't know. I mean, maybe she steps out while she tries to verify it because family's more important. We don't know this girl.
Yeah, I don't want
Sounds
to
like
do
she
that,
loves
though.
Granny though.
Not want to do that.
You don't want to win by default? That'd be way safer for Pug. You're like, no, fuck that guy. He's getting punched.
How's that going to roll for the betting, though?
It's true. What happens to bets if they default on the fight and one fighter can't fight?
If the fight doesn't happen, they would get rolled back to just people who bet minus the small fee for effectively putting the bet in. If the match carries through, and it's default win, then yes, you would win by default. But with one person already standing in for someone, it depends what would happen. Like, they might just effectively call off the match and have it another day.
Okay, so we don't want to traumatize her so much that she leaves, because that's a whole nother headache that we're lighting off.
Well, we can always send... Hear me out here. We can always go down to Grandma's house. I could set up with my rifle and record a quick video of me looking down the scope at her grandma. Just send her that.
That's dark. That's dark, but it'd work. It's dark, but it would work.
I like it.
She'd be taking, like, she's definitely not going to have her heart in the fight if you send that over, like, right as she gets in the ring.
You can tell her just to throw the fucking fight.
Not bad. I mean, technically it's sinister, but we're not actually going to do it. It's dark, but it works.
It's always a backup plan.
See, we don't need Pseudo. He'd veto this plan in a heartbeat.
I'll even put the safety on.
Finger off the trigger, I promise.
Hey, I can just take the scope off and we can just look through the scope, but it'll look better if the barrel's pointing there.
Yeah, I like this. Let's go with that. It's a little over violent, but still, it'll definitely work due to that nature.
It's not violent at all. Nothing's going to come out of the gun.
Oh, it's the threat of the violence. These clouds, I swear to God. It's just like my camera just goes brighter, darker. Clouds, stop it. What are you doing right now?
Okay, so is there anything you want to do before your meal tonight?
We should probably check out this address where the grandma is and take a look around.
You said it was 2 days, right? So I get my edge back? Huh?
Yeah, you see, you get your edge back.
You don't have
Alright.
insomnia.
Kaba, you get to make a couple of rolls.
Yay! Do I get anything special for working with Raj for a couple days? Does that do anything?
He likes you ever so slightly more.
Is it just flavor? All right, it's flavor.
Does he forgive the big divot in the floor?
You do owe him a few small favors from the big divot in the floor, etc. So this is helping pay that off.
Yeah.
He's already given you, like, he's called in a big favor by staying in this place for a while and holding you up while the police were looking for you, so.
That is true.
But they weren't looking for the
Yeah.
pink donut van.
It's true. Kaba manages to sleep, gets his edge back. Huzzah.
Ooh.
Right. You want to pop to Granny's before you go for a meal, okay? So you head down to Dagenham. Do you take the van?
I'm not driving anywhere.
I mean, it's still public transport.
That van is like a magnet for police attention. I just.
Well, I need to take a fucking rifle, so.
Oh shit. All right, I'll take you over there. Damn it! This is how
I'm taking the bus with a fucking rifle. Are you mad?
Hey, how's it going?
Excuse
I'm a
me,
farmer.
excuse
That's
me,
why I have this.
excuse me.
I've got a permit for it. It's fine.
I really
Okay.
don't.
I'm going hunting.
Okay, so with the van, right pink,
Hunting at Dagenham.
you head out to Dagenham. Bear in mind that right now, there's still a little lingering smell in the back of the van. I mean, you tried to clean it, but it's gonna take a little while.
He's
for
got
that
powerful
smell.
piss. He doesn't hydrate properly.
Yeah.
Pug doesn't notice the smell.
Pug does not notice smell.
No.
Because he's not been for a shower yet after playing games for 48 hours already.
It's musk.
That also. Right,
He's
so
playing the game in the back. You can't stop it. He's level 30 now. You got the little achievement while you're driving. Ding ding.
wait, I got the music for this. I got the music for this. Ready?
Is this my driving music?
I guess so, yeah.
I make good choices.
That's the achievement music.
Oh, it's the
Aw,
achievement music.
Yeah. Yeah,
was
the
gonna say, my
actual game
character
music is
was a
taken
biker,
from some
so-
of the intros and stuff they use at the actual show. Right, so yeah, you get to effectively the right place in Dagenham. It's basically terrace houses all at one side, all at the other, very narrow street. A couple of these hanging around on one corner. Make perception rolls.
Perception roll.
Two, and Kayla.
I got 2.
Okay, you all got 2. Excellent. The gang of yous hang out, look like they're a little bit of a minor street gang as far as you can tell. They're all wearing vaguely similar clothing, sort of these sort of fake faux leather jackets and little marks on them that look like they've been cut with knives in a certain manner down the front to look like scratch scars or something. And then you look down, you can see some scaffolding partway down the street, and you can see the number of the certain address you want to go to, maybe 20 meters down from the scaffolding.
There'll be a
Parked cars
line
both
from the
sides.
scaffold.
Yeah, it depends how close the person is to the window, but in theory, yeah, you could shoot in through the window.
Right.
You got what you need, amigo? Or we want to keep driving around?
No, man, I mean, we can go up that scaffolding there. We just need to keep those busy.
Is there an alley behind the building across the street?
No, the alleys are very sparse down here. It's very much very back-to-back housing.
But we could get into one of the buildings across the street and go to the roof.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, alternatively, you could use the scaffolding, because the scaffolding, they're doing a bit of roof repair and putting some slates on, so...
I mean, we could just break into someone's house. Fucking do it out their window.
That works.
Yeah. Given how many like innocent people we whacked the last time, we just decided to like commandeer somebody's house. I'm a little concerned. We ruined tennis careers.
Yeah, but Mage Boy here can like check if anyone's in there before we go in.
Like sense their essence.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd rather use the scaffolding, but I mean, if we have to, I guess.
I mean, at the end of the day, if I use the scaffolding, I'm out in the open with a rifle again.
Right. And as much as I want to see him get arrested today, we still got work to do.
Yeah. All right. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll kind of play it by ear when we get there.
Okay, so what do you want to do now?
If everybody's got what they need, we could take the van back to the lockup and hide this eyesore of a cop magnet.
Well, do you want to get the picture now? Just have it ready to go?
I've got no issue with that.
Okay, how are you planning on getting your
Daytime
picture?
right now? Are we doing this in broad daylight?
Well, that's why we saying we should probably go in someone's house or to the roof or
What's it?
something.
What time is the fight?
The fight? Day after tomorrow.
What time?
I believe it would be about 8 p.m. So, yeah, 8 p.m. because that's when
Yeah,
the gym
darker, yeah.
closes.
Yeah, but we want to come back here when it's going to be late enough so that the video looks like it's just been taken.
Sounds good.
All right, let's head back then.
All right, back to the lockup then.
Yeah, back to the lockup. Right, so you've got your meal in a few hours. You picked a place yet? You picked what you're doing yet?
Nope, not yet. I'm going to phone up Kevin.
All right, mate. Can I help you again? A few times today.
Kevin, not Jake.
Kevin.
Kevin. Oh, it's finally Kevin.
Yes.
Hello there, Caber. Sorry. What's up? How can I help you?
Hey Kevin, I'm looking to wine and dine someone tonight around the West Ham area, but I mean, I'm a bit skint, so I'm looking for somewhere decent, but it's not going to break the bank.
I mean, you want to wine and dine him? How much money you got, mate?
But like, I'm willing to spend about 200 new yen.
I mean, that's a reasonable
text
meal.
over-
Yeah.
You need a place with an owner with loose morals too. Remember that.
Loose
needs-
morals.
Is there any like? You must know someone who's got a nice restaurant around here.
Yeah. Are you into Japanese?
Yeah.
Okay. I got yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
You know me.
Japanese place across the street actually. Just opened up a couple of weeks back. Might be of interest to you. It sends you effectively a GPS tag and a building listing, and it's a little brochure for a Japanese place. It's got a dancing calamari on the front cover, and a little fugu fish that just keeps going. Boop, 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 boop.
You got a place yet, Caber?
And it's a guy with a like big bladed knife just chopping up the remains of the fugu fish.
Is it an
Nice.
Akiri?
Fugumi!
No, Fugu you.
Yeah, it's called
Oh, wow,
Fugu
that's
Yu.
Nice. That sounds good. Sounds good, man. Thanks. I'll need to hit you up for another night out. That last night out was just rocking.
Oh mate, yeah, no, that's pretty fun.
You
Bit
still
busy
keep in
right
touch
now.
with
You know,
that?
the club's a bit of a busy season, but you know,
Yeah.
hopefully sometime soon. Wasn't it
Yeah. No.
Jake you went out with last time?
I went out with Jake. We met up with Kevin, and I got Kevin a guy.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, cool. Right, so you have a building listing, an address, a location. You look through the menu of Fuguyu. Fuguyu charges about 50 per head. That includes a basic wine, although if you want better wine, you have to order, separately from the listing.
No worries.
You got
Alright,
the place,
so-
Caber?
Yeah, we're going to It's a Japanese place. You remember that nightclub that we went to?
Yeah, the one that I
Someone
shot with a grenade.
Yeah, the grenade place. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it's just across the road from there. So
Okay. You and I need to go over there right now, and we need to talk to either the head cook or the manager. And I don't care. We got to grease palms and make sure that that steroid ends up in whatever Tiny orders tonight. I can't imagine there's going to be a whole lot more huge, enormous trolls going in there in one evening, yoked out for a fight with a tiny head.
I'll just tell them to look for me.
What could go wrong?
Even better.
Yep.
So you want to go over there right now?
Do we really want to involve someone else? I mean, I could always slip it into his food or his drink.
Are you sure you're going to have an opening? I mean, you're going to be sitting face to face with him at a table, and so he's going to either have to excuse himself or you're going to have to be real, real slick.
I mean, I could send him to the toilet.
Send him?
Yeah. I don't want to tell you how, but I could.
I'm not sure I want you to tell me how after you put it like that. I'd feel better about making sure the cook does it, because that eliminates all points of failure if he's already got his paycheck. But
It's just an extra person, it's an extra cog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Like, if you want to go across and do that, I mean, the issue is, like, if we're involving a cook, we also need to involve someone to tell the cook that I've come in.
I mean, if we get the cook's comm code, we could just ping him when you're in there and be like, "Hey, watch for the order. I'm at the table over there."
Yep.
Okay, let's head over, I guess. Do you want to take public transport? I mean, I don't really see any reason to take the van out since we still got heat with Lone Star.
Yeah, let's not take the van. Let's just let's head over.
Tube it on over.
Okay. So you head over. What are your lifestyles?
Mine is medium.
Mine is how much?
How much did it last time to take the tube?
10.
10 Noyan, yeah.
10 Noyan then. 10 Noyan for a day pass. You get a 10 Noyan day pass.
Why is it Noyan? It's Nuyen.
It's a regional dialect, Right, so you head over, and as you get near to Cargo, you notice that there's a new wine, sort of, it's not a wine bar, it's a spirit bar being set up out back of Cargo. And you notice them like putting this big sign up, and it says "grenade!" exclamation mark. Apparently, some local going on recently really sort of got a few headlines, and they were trying to cash in on it. But yeah, you go over to Fuguyu, which is a quite swanky-looking Japanese restaurant. A lot of this sort of white, velvety type curtain material, and a couple of neon signs, very elegantly done, which says Fuguyu. And in AR, it's got a popping fugu fish next to it.
I'm gonna stay in the van. This is all you, man. I don't want to risk anybody forcing me to talk to fuck this up. I'm just gonna hang out here and just like be in the back of the van. So I'm gonna look for a parking spot in like a good area that's not like charging and also just kind of inconspicuous. Like it just looks like a car should be there, so he can walk on over and do the talking.
Okay. You park inconspicuously in your large pink van.
Well, fuck it. Actually, let's just park in. Isn't this Kevin's place or whatever? Let's just park in his parking lot. Worst case scenario.
Okay, there's a couple of spaces set aside in a little parking lot out back of Cargo, one of which says Kevin on it.
Yeah, you guys didn't take the van, did you?
You did take the van, did you?
We didn't take the van. Never mind. We're idiots.
You just
We're
walked
just
there.
walking in.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go hang out in the parking lot of Kevin's place.
I think you should come with me.
You want me to come with you?
I don't speak Japanese, dude.
Oh shit. Well, hopefully they speak English too. But yeah, I'll go with you. I speak Japanese, kind of. Ome.
So I've got. I'm just spitballing here, but do you think it would be better if we made this look like a seasoning that we wanted added to the dish?
I think we just be straightforward about the fact, like that we're doing something. If we find somebody with shitty enough morals to just take money to do this, I don't see why we got to add more complication to the whole.
Hang on.
Pug, what are you doing?
Pug's sending Erasmus over and over and over to Caber's comms until he shuts them up.
Do you want to go with them so you can just send that from behind them?
No.
Okay.
He's got too many games to play, too many roles to fail. We're looking up info on KO.
Fair enough. Okay, so you guys.
Just before we go in, I just want to double check that, like, if we get this put in his food, it's not going to make it taste different, or like, he's not going to be able to tell that there's something synthetic in this.
How are you going to test that?
I just fucking blowback it, no. How's your cooking skill, mate?
Not good. I eat soy, man, out of bags and shit.
Blowback, make a logic plus intuition check. I'll let you because you've got the medical background. It's not really a medical thing, but you've got logic and intuition. It would be normally a drug thing, but 3 hits. Okay, yeah, this will probably have a little bit of a bitter taste to it. However, if it's a small amount and it's mixed into enough food, it won't be that noticeable, especially if you pick some flavored food or whatever.
Yeah, if you get sushi or sashimi or whatever else, it should be pretty powerful anyways.
Alright, okay. Let's go in and do it then.
All right. So it looks like we head into the restaurant.
Okay, so you get up to the front of the restaurant, and it looks like they aren't open at the moment, although there is a guy cleaning up the sort of plaque on the front of the little what's it called? The guy who just welcomes you to the restaurant and seats you.
The
host. The little host podium, and he's busy sort of polishing that. He looks over and goes, "Oh, hello, can I help you?"
Has the cook arrived who's going to be serving food tonight?
Do you say it in English or Japanese?
In English first.
No, cook will be in tonight. Can I help you in any way?
Do you know what time he'll be arriving?
I believe he'll be arriving in at least an hour.
Okay. What do you think, Caber? You want to wait for the cook to arrive? Or you want to talk with
Yeah,
this?
let's wait. I'm really sorry. I'm extremely picky about where I have something to eat, and I really need to meet the chef. Like, it's just a weird perk that I've got. Like,
Okay.
Get that fast talk working, man.
I just don't trust people.
Make perception rolls. Okay. Oh, thank you, Valdir. We've got an extra die for your group now, so that's 2 die sitting on that you can add to a test.
We'll need them.
Thank
We're
you.
getting
Yeah,
near to
we
the,
are going to need it. We're in trouble right now. Thank you,
We're
man.
getting near to the extra edge, which you will need. Okay. 2 points. You notice out the back, you notice someone putting on a bit of a chef's hat as one of the doors swings open and putting on some sort of apron. You just get a quick glimpse as the door sort of closes again, and then someone
Is he
shuffles
smoking?
past. No, it looks like he's maybe just finished smoking, actually. He just threw something in a trash can behind him.
Oh, is that him there? He's coming in the door.
Well, we don't accept visitors in for another hour anyway.
Would it be possible to speak with the chef for 100 new yen? We're kind of on a schedule right now.
You said it in English or in Japanese?
I guess I'll go with Japanese.
Okay. Make a persuasion roll.
Watashi wa blowback desu.
I don't make a Japanese roll.
Yeah, make a Japanese roll first, actually, because you have to be able to speak it.
Okay.
And I don't know how high your Japanese is. How high is it?
I've got 7 altogether if you combine it with the logic.
Well, how much is your Japanese by itself?
It's 3.
You'd be able to say that. I won't make you roll for that. You'd be able to say that phrase. That's not too hard a phrase. Yeah, so make a persuasion roll. Because 1 is like, you know a few words. 2 is like broken conversation. 3 is like some conversational. 4 is like fully conversational, not technical. 5 is technical. 6 is
I don't want to make the persuasion roll. Can I have Caber do it instead?
You said it.
Ah, shit balls.
He can't speak the language. He doesn't know what you said.
Well,
Oh, you speak Japanese? Well, at least I don't have to bother with that bloody tourist accent. He says it. That's the sort of voice he uses. It's not like he's speaking Japanese as he says it, but you tell it's definitely a sort of a British accent of some kind. Oh, jeez. Right. Yeah. You want to speak to the chef? Is it about this guy's stomach or whatever?
Yeah, pretty much, man. It's a hassle, but we like to do it.
100 Noyan, yeah, sure. I'll bring him out for you.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Okay, so you send him 100 Noyan?
Yeah.
Okay, he nods and he walks back inside and then quickly pops out with the chef. A bit of a more portly guy. Not Japanese. Doesn't look Japanese at all. Looks actually quite Western. Hey, can I help you guys? He said you wanted to talk to me about something about your stomach.
Yeah, I pat Caber on the shoulder and I kind of like, I gotta, excuse me, I gotta go take care of a call. And I go off and kind of just have my comm link and I'm looking at it.
Okay. Yeah?
Hey man, how's it going? I've actually got a very specific favor to ask. I'm going to be bringing someone in here tonight, and
you want me to put like a ring in your food or something?
It's kind of like a ring.
Kind of like a ring.
Yeah, I need you to put something on the food for me. No questions asked. I'll make it worth your while.
Wanna make a it would be a charisma plus intuition roll.
We have extra dice too. Also, did you get edge back?
No.
Oh, balls.
Meanwhile, Pug is sending
You have edge back. You successfully slept.
Oh, so I did. Oh, I didn't.
6 hits. He looks a little bit slow, a little bit incompetent. Like he's obviously on something drug related. Possibly he's just drunk. And he looks like he doesn't really want to be there. Like he's working this place sort of like it's not really his ideal thing. I mean, not just his ideal thing, but he seems somewhat reluctant to be here. And he doesn't look like someone particularly trustworthy by the state of him. You don't know where his intentions really lie, but obviously he's not really all with it. And certainly not his own master, whatever that may entail. Whether it is he's the master, like he's mastered by alcohol or drugs, or someone is keeping him there against his will or something, but he just seems to be a complete state.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. I don't really trust this guy.
Why is it? You got anything to say?
I'll tell you what, mate, it doesn't matter. I'll just propose in a regular way. It's fine.
Yeah, you could do that. And he walks off,
Yes,
and then
man.
the guy standing nearby just sort of pops back to the front and goes, I'm sorry, mate, was there anything he could help you with? And he's completely dropped the accent now.
Yeah. You know what servers are on tonight?
Yeah, it's me and a couple of lads.
You're going to be serving tonight?
Yeah.
Can I request that you serve me my food tonight?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to be coming in with a friend, and see when you pick it up from the kitchen, can I get you to put something in it for me?
What are we talking?
Let's just say I give you a package, no questions asked. I give you some nuyen, and you make sure that it goes in the food of whoever I'm sitting with.
Alright, and do that.
Sounds good, man. Will 500 nuyen do you?
500 new and do it perfectly. No questions asked. What do you want me to put in it? He just holds out his hand.
I'm going to pass him one of the doses.
Okay. Okay.
Right, man. Just make sure that goes in the food of whoever I'm sitting across from tonight.
Alright, put it in the food of the person you're sitting across from. Got ya. 509.
Right, man. Yep. Just wire that over.
Thank you very much. Pleasure doing business.
I come back with my comm link. How'd it go?
I need money off of you.
Would you like a good seat? I'll put you down for a good seat if you want one.
Yeah, man, just any seat at all. Like, I am not bothered. As long as that gets in his meal, I am fucking more than happy. But yeah, put me down for a good seat.
Put you down near the band so you got a bit of a distraction, right?
Perfect, man.
Alright,
Perfect.
I'll put you down there then. All right, have a gun.
We all good here?
Yeah, man. I ended up getting the server to do it because that chef was a joke. Like, I'm surprised that he can even dress himself in the morning. Honestly.
Okay.
You might not want to eat that food.
Yeah, it's your show, man. You were the one handling the business. I trust you. You want to head back to the lockup?
Yep. I'm gonna need some money to send over to this guy though because I'm fucking skint.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I send over, I guess, the 500 that he needs.
Cheers. I need to
so-
square this up tonight with the troll, and when Pseudo gets back off of whatever the fuck he's doing, because I mean we're both out of a lot of new yen right now.
Yeah, this run is getting expensive. Hopefully the payoff is worth it.
Okay, so you get back to the lockup. You find Pug still playing video games.
Pug's been sending messages to Blowback the whole time since Blowback separated from Caber. Broken Japanese. Pug's not great at it, but all of it says, "Hi, I'm Caber. I'm a filthy elf, and I like to roll around and pee and date unicorns. Look at me."
I will look that up in the break. Right, you are playing the video game still, so roll with 3 die. Just do a test with 3 die.
Yeah, let's do it.
Actually, what's your intuition?
Intuition is 3.
Yes, that's right. 1 hit. Okay. Getting a bit of feel for it now. You managed to go up a couple more levels.
Damn right.
I like how he's been playing it non-stop for
I
like
know.
4 days now.
He's an addict.
Personality.
He's an addict.
I tell Caber with that amount of money, if this server fucks that thing up, we're gonna break his goddamn knees. 500 new yen, he better get the job done. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
I
Of
wanted
money.
to make sure he wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah. Hopefully he's competent. He seemed like he was all right though.
Yeah, I
I
see
didn't
with that.
shit, but all right.
Okay.
Well, I'm probably not gonna be with you. I'm gonna hook up with that decker that I got through your boy tonight while you're at the restaurant. Hopefully everything goes according to plan. I might be back here real quick after we get there if there's just too many people around. But hopefully the restaurant goes well, so I don't even need to break in. Keep me on comms.
All right, no Sheen.
Don't we need to take a picture tonight? Or do you want to do that next night?
That's tomorrow night.
Okay. So, you've still got to call Tiny and let him know. And then you're both... Anything else before you do your simultaneous runs?
I think everything looks okay on my end. Everything's looking like it's about ready to go.
All right, I'm going to phone up Tiny.
Hey. Hey, Caber. How can I help?
Hey Tiny, I've got the
still on
place
for
we're
tonight?
going tonight.
Yeah?
Yep. Know exactly where we're going. Would you like Japanese food?
I'm up for it.
Awesome. I'll swing by. Do you want me to swing by the gym, or have you got a home address that you want me to pick you up at? I would think about 8:30.
I can meet you there.
You just want to meet me there?
Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Totally fine, man. Yeah, I can meet you there. 8:30 good then.
Sure. For 8:30. Where is this place?
It's I'll send him over the address and say it's a new place just opened up over across from Cargo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know the place.
Alright. Well, shoot, man. I'll see you there tonight.
Alright, look forward to it. You do get an invoice then sent over to you for $5,000.
We're going to have to hit up Pug for that one because I don't have it.
From Tiny.
Oh, from Tiny, yeah.
I'll propose it.
It's actually from Tiny and Large.
That's fine. I'll send an invoice.
Still no sign of Large.
Yeah, I got a weird feeling about Large.
Everyone
I feel like
does.
Large is probably guilty right now, and Tiny's just kind of like a patsy.
You saying he doesn't know how those 85,000 million get into his pocket every month?
I
Yeah.
want to meet Large.
All right, Pug. So dinner gets expensive tonight. They want 5,000 just for the meat to talk about the charity thing. The elf and I are both. We got nothing left, man. I've already put like 2,000 into this run, and so I can't do the
Sorry,
5K. You got it covered?
That $5,000, just leave that just now. I'll talk my way out of that one.
You sure?
Yeah, man. There's no way we're paying him 5G for fuck all.
Okay. All right. I trust you, man. You're the face. This is your call. I'm good.
Jesus.
I'm operating from the point of somebody that has no charisma whatsoever, so we just kind of have to do this.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
not
gonna
everyone
send,
gets 14 dice.
I'm going to send Tiny a message about the invoice, and just say that I'll forward that invoice on to the finance department. We'll try and get that sorted out.
Okay, in which case you get a message back saying, okay, we look forward to hearing from them by tonight.
Yeah, this is bureaucracy, man. You're not going to hear from them tonight. Jesus. I'll talk to you about it tonight. There's no issues.
Okay. Okay. So you get a message through about half an hour later saying, and it's full video Trilio version of Tiny and with audio saying, I'm sorry, Kaber, but we did agree on you donating $5,000 to the work we do with the gym. I thought you were okay with that.
Yeah, well, like I said, we need to. I can't approve it just straight off, man. We need to go.
Maybe we should rearrange then.
That's totally fine. Like, we needed to talk about exactly what was going to happen with it anyway. So.
I'm trying to get the voice back again. Well, in that case, maybe it's best if we were to wait another week until you can manage to sort that with finance.
Oh, what's the point in waiting? We've already got everything sorted. I've booked the seats.
Make a persuasion test at like -8.
What?
You already agreed. You're going back on your word.
I did not agree. I says
You
to him.
tacitly agreed.
I did not tacitly agree. Rubbish.
And your excuse for not paying is the worst excuse ever. It's got held up with finance. Okay, well wait. No, we'll go now. It's fine.
Yeah, I was like, what's the point in waiting? We need to talk about stuff.
Maybe try to talk him down to half now, half later or something.
What was this? -8. Yeah. You guys mind if I use the extra dice?
Yeah, go for it, man, if you need them.
Both
I use
extra
it?
dice.
Yep. And can I like pre-edge this as well?
Pre-edge. Okay, so that's +3 die and exploding 6s.
Yep.
What's exploding sixes mean?
You get to reroll 6s and add them again.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm just going to pre-edge it. I'm not going to use the extra die. I'm just going to pre-edge it.
Just pre-edge.
Yep. So that was three extra die. Okay.
He has like 14, so he should still be rolling a decent amount.
And then I get...
To roll 2 6s again. Look, if you want to pay $3,000 now and then $2,000 later, that sounds okay by me.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. I've got $2,000 of my own personal money that I can send across. And I can send that across to you right now. And then we'll go out and we'll talk about exactly what to happen. Then finance can clear the $3,000.
Okay, so if you want to, you can send me the $2,000 now and have another grand sent over by tonight.
That's the same thing, god damn it, Tiny.
You already haggled him down to 3 and then 2, so you can't double haggle.
All right, no worries, man. I'll try and get the extra grand and I'll send that over to you and I'll talk to you tonight. This is going to be an expensive fucking dinner. I hope you know that.
Thank you. I look forward to it. And closes the channel.
I bet you fucking do.
That troll prejudice coming out.
You extortionist bastard.
I'm not even prejudiced against trolls. Trolls are just fucking dickheads.
This is how he improves the community by extorting everyone who's not a part of it.
Every
I
troll
mean,
he's
if
run
someone
into
comes in
so
and
far.
looks like they're rich,
Yeah, getting hustled.
Now I know how these people are earning so much money. It's not fucking large. It's tiny. He's a scam artist. Jesus.
okay. So, you ready for tonight? You sent over 2 grand.
I can go stab this guy instead of poison him.
I wouldn't recommend that. He's big.
No, he's tiny.
Does he have a fucking grandmother that I can shoot?
Pug, do you have the 2 grand, man? Can we make this happen?
Pug's just rubbing his forehead. You made him stop playing his video game, and now you're asking him for cash.
I need it 3Gs.
Fucking elf, man.
It's an investment. It's an investment opportunity.
Yeah, he knows it has to be done, but he's still pissed off at this elf. And he just bumps Blowback and goes, "You think you can get some more piss on him tonight?"
Yeah, I'll drive real rowdy, man.
All right, Pug's gonna wire over the 2K.
We need the 3K.
No, 2K. 2K. I heard 2K. Blowback said 2K.
And blowback.
I'll throw in another one of my money, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire that across.
So you send over the 3k, and is there anything you want to do before tonight?
I'm gonna send a message over to Black Sun and be like, "You ready to go tonight?"
And you just get a very short, terse reply back in text saying, ready when you are at location. Let me know when you want to.
Okay. I'm gonna text him back. You want me to pick you up so we go together, or do you have safe transport that can get you to West Ham?
You just get another message that says working remotely.
I don't think they talked to me there.
Sounds good.
Okay. So Kaba, about an hour later, you get a message through, which is, "Thank you very much for your generous donation. These are the things that your donation will go towards." And it lists 3,000 Noyen worth of equipment and repairs to the building itself. It lists 800 Noyen for an outreach program, 200 Noyen for fuel and refits to the van for the trips to nearby gyms for other sort of inter-gym work with kids. And it lists 2,000 towards repairs and restructuring of the current existing gym and some of the supports that go through it, which are kind of a little bit broken and knackered, and just time's getting to them, and it's about repairing that. And it does mention then that the further 2 grand will go towards replacing some of the equipment and some of the pads and so on that need to be replaced. And in addition, be put towards the hiring, not covering, but put towards the hiring of another instructor to be able to work full-time with the kids there and be able to go to surrounding state schools and so on.
Alright.
Yeah, where's the 2K for security system upgrades?
I'm gonna send us all to Pug and say, "This is what your money went to."
Okay. So, nothing you want to do before tonight?
I think I'm pretty squared away with my end of the bargain, and I think we just got to put this thing in motion.